Hello, I am Barbie Pawson, and this is my topic presentation for Pakistan, Class 211, Section 9. For my topic presentation, I answered the questions, what is the biggest cause of child death in Pakistani children, and how can it be prevented? I learned that 5.9 million children in the world died before their 5th birthday in 2015 alone. And of that 5.9 million, 60% died from within the same 10 countries in Asia and Africa. And in the list, you'll see that Pakistan is included among those 10. In fact, Pakistan is the third largest number of deaths that occur among those children. And of those deaths, the causes of the death, the two main causes, one is complications from premature birth, and the other is pneumonia. As I was researching this, I read some information about a woman named Dr. Salma Sheikh, and she was a child specialist. She also was a professor, and she studied child health for over 30 years. And as she was doing her studies, she noticed something. She noticed a pattern that each year, over 7 million children in Pakistan alone were becoming sick from pneumonia. And this was really affecting their economy. And what was interesting about that was that preventing and treating pneumonia was not expensive. However, because there was such a lack of awareness, it was causing many children's deaths. So, as they learned these things, they studied and also researched what they could do to help prevent these things from happening. Some of the things that they discovered was that if they could just work on a few things like building up the immunology of the people and the immune systems, making them stronger, working on better health practices, teaching people more about cleanliness, and also working on improving sanitation and water in the country. And they were able to also make recommendations for the people to do some things to help themselves. And one of those things was they recommended breastfeeding the children for the first 6 months. They suggested people work on getting more proper nutrition to the people. They wanted to teach them more frequent hand washing in the home and controlling more of the indoor pollution. And then vaccines. Vaccines was a big deal because that seemed to really help boost the immune systems of the children. And we're not talking just pneumonia vaccines. We're talking about things like for measles, mumps, and even malaria. So those were some of the things that they were recommending working on. Now, one thing we talked about here was the fact that it was lack of awareness that was causing some of the deaths. So one thing I really liked that I learned that the Pakistani government did was they hired what they called LHWs, lady health workers. They trained over 500,000 of them, and they sent them door to door just to teach basic health knowledge. And I thought that was a really responsible thing for them to do, just to try to get the word out. Well, that concludes my topic presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. And here is a list of my sources.